Welcome to the cradle of quarterbacks, Ross-Ade Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana, home to the Purdue Boilermakers, where the black and gold hoping to boiler up in this one. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the BYU Cougars, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. BYU ready to put a foot to it and get this game going. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Boilermakers offense will get first crack at it here. And, David, they've got a receiver that if he is able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Nah, and you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense, and he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's winning the Bolitnikoff award necessarily, but you're right, David. When he's one-on-one...
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed, he's got power, he's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let him get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
The Boilermakers decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail. Here they come, and it's blocked. And the defense is going to get 2 for the safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. Running into the open space. So BYU's offense will take the field for the first time. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
No, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. Now, a running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires complete on the crosser. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. On the option. Now the toss. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Rushes on him. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's called it.
Across the 45. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. He'll pull it on the read. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Touchdown, Boilermaker! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game to game.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Florida State was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen in Tallahassee over the years. A win, yes, but this one lacked style points. One team will rise in the ACC standings while the other is going to sink like a stone. The harsh reality of college football when conference foes face off, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And BYU will get the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. He'll keep it himself. Quarterback's got the first. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Got his man on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Cougars have it with a 1st and 10. It'll be a draw. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Cougars pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll run it from the gun. Runs through a tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. On third and long, try to convert through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Boilermakers will bring the punt team onto the field. Don't forget, he had that first punt blocked. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Wants to go up top on first down. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Now on the move. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. Fires to the right. Got him downfield. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Orlando. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. BYU lines up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the ball is going to land out of bounds. They'll maintain possession and pick up a few yards in the process. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he's going to wind up losing a couple of yards as time expires here in the first quarter. We've reached the break. BYU is on top. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Looking for the touchdown on third and goal. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Splits the uprights right down the middle. The lead now 5 here in the second.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The give to the tailback. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. the Boilermakers will call on their punt team. Now, don't forget, and I'm sure he hasn't, he had one blocked earlier. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Just concentrate on one thing, making the catch. To the air on first down. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. They'll go back to the air on second down. It's complete to the left. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Hold.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Daly. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That's caught. It's Orlando. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Makes the grab. At the 40, there he goes. There he goes to the right. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Purdue!
How about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3 is coming soon.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they have a 2-point lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that.
BYU 12.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. From the gun, the running back has it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Second down, he'll throw it. Quickly complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Fires to the middle. Pulls it in. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play.
Hold.
When you've already seen your quarterback go down 3 times, you might as well try holding, and they didn't get away with it. They want to throw it. Shoots it to the left. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
And the Boilermakers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The inside handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. The Boilermakers are on the move. Give to the running back. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. He's going to take off. He'll get down to avoid the hit, but he might not be able to avoid this penalty flag.
Hold on.
When you've already seen your quarterback go down 3 times, you might as well try holding, and they didn't get away with it. Back to pass on 2nd down. He lost one down the sideline. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. A strike downfield. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun. Give on the inside. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Gives it on the option. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. He'll go to the sneak.
Well, we've seen this a couple of times on this drive now, but having a lot of success with the quarterback sneak, and there's something going on up front right now, whether it's just the offensive line getting a better push or he's finding the crease to the right side of the center or to the left side. Whatever he's doing, it's working. The defense has not been able to stop him when they just ride the center and the QB sneaks.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Boilermaker! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Wisconsin is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Camp Randall. One of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to 0.
There he goes. The 30, the 20, the 10. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, BYU.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone.
BYU 19.
On the move from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Handoff from the gun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Finding open areas. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. They'll immediately call timeout. The Boilermakers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. The give to the back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Quick strike complete. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. And the Boilermakers will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. And the offense just chooses to spike the ball. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. The lead up to 5 in the 2nd quarter.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in West Lafayette today, and welcome into the halftime update. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ross-Ade Stadium.
Just about set to get this second half underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Going to the run to start this second half. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Give to the running back. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. The Cougars come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Creates a little space. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Softened him up with a run, now to throw. Good timing on the quick out. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. Grab near the marker. It's Daly. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. This BYU offense set up with another first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick pass on the fly motion. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Wants to throw again. Looking left. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. To the air on second down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. The Boilermakers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. He moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Rides the back on the option to give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Purdue! He got it loose, and it was lights out after that.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
PAT unit on the field. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close it in style with a 72-yard pass to the house. And he's going to try to return this one. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Hold and fired complete. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Leaves it with the back. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. He's looking to throw. Flips it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Off play action. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping your run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Trying to set up the screen. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Hold it.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt and take it back. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Power football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Hold it.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They'll run play action. Right down the middle. Makes the grab. Strong, firm tackle. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Stopped at the 46-yard line and just making a play and turning in the interception.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
He'll toss it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. The play action fake. Gets it out quickly. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Complete to the left. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick pass on the jet motion.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Finding an escape route. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. On the ground with the counter. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab down the middle. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wideout. Now the play fake. Finds a spot in the middle. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Leaves it with the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. He'll do it himself on the draw. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. He'll do it himself. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. The 12th play of this drive. The defense trying to dig in on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Boilermaker! Quick strike through the air for the score. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet stick. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win column.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Wisconsin is currently trailing, but if this young star powers a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winners Allen Amici and Ron Dane among the greats to play in Madison.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Oklahoma. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO fake. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind it.
Rides to back and leaves it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Finds his man. It's Orlando. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. On 4th down, going to the air. Lofts one high and deep. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a 1st down. You want your defenders to be physical in pass coverage, but they can't be overly aggressive. They can't grab and hold. That's an obvious PI call. From the gun, running back gets the give. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Find some fresh air. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. BYU has this offense clicking. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Trying to get behind the defense. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Hauls it in. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Punt is on its way. Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. They'll go to the ground. Gets it past the marker. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Off play action on 1st down. Gets it out fast. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Got his man on the right. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wants to keep it in the air. Got a man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Holding.
They had the 1st down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Daly. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half.
Timeout, BYU.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got his man downfield. Oh, he's got some space. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. And they spike it to stop the clock. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down.
2nd down coming up.
Back to pass. They're working that left side. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Wants to throw on 3rd. Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, Cougar! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Getting set for the point after. Right down the boulevard. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on to the positives, as hard as that is to do right now, having lost a couple back-to-back, because this team has good players, and they've got good schemes on both sides of the ball. Just things have not gone their way. They just need to make a few more plays to turn this thing around.
Yeah, and they can do it, and they will do it. Listen, you got to get the players right. You got to get those guys in there believing. This is part of what happens. You got to take a few lumps sometimes, take those losses. But this team's going to figure it out. You can tell they got the right stuff.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.